Hey everyone, is Web3 inevitable? Many people don't like the word inevitable, and I go into detail in this video about some social trends, what's going on in our society right now, and also what Coinbase has just said and just announced with regards to Web3 inevitability. So that's what we're going to talk about today. It's going to be exciting for you. My name is Blockchain Bernie. It's a great channel. Please consider subscribing. And if you like content like this, please hit the like button because it really helps the YouTube algorithm. So I would really appreciate it. So let's dive right into it. Inevitability. What is Web3? Well, Web3 is rebuilding the world's IT infrastructure that we currently have on Web 2 and rebuild it all on the blockchain. And we need smart contract blockchains for that because we need to run code on the blockchain. So that means no single organization will have control anymore over the servers. So that means it's, tamper-proof, it is censorship-resistant, and all these things. And how does that fit into society's trends? Over, a long period of time, over thousands of years, we have all grown more self-sufficient, right? In the very old days, like in the ancient Rome and stuff like that, everything was centrally controlled, and you just had to obey whatever the rules were and whatever your prince or king or emperor or whoever had in mind for you, right? And people emancipated over the centuries, right? And we saw all sorts of revolutions. We saw, the great country of the United States giving us so much freedom, and we've seen it in Europe as well, right? And we also see it in, shorter time frames, in maybe just decades and years. We see that people grow more and more self-sufficient. People get empowered by new structures that we put in, right? So democracy was invented, like a delegated democracy where, the people have the power, but the people elect some elected officials that then execute stuff for them, right? And we are constantly, as humanity, constantly experimenting with new forms of how we can govern our society. And that obviously is also true for these all-important Web 2 platforms that we all know, the Googles and the Facebooks and everyone of this world. They have centralized power. FTX had centralized power over your assets, right? And over the people that trusted them with their assets, right? But with crypto, actually, and I keep repeating with FTX, it was not crypto's fault. It was too little crypto, right? Because you should have control over your assets and not give them to FTX, right? Just use exchanges like FTX for a short moment of time to do some trades and then put it into your wallet, not in their wallet, right? So that way you keep control over your assets. But back to Web3, I feel it is inevitable because we as humanity, we want to find out, can we build better concepts that give us more control? And it does not mean it's anarchy or something, right? It doesn't mean anyone can do anything or anyone can post anything for that matter, or, hate speed unlimited. It's always about some form of authority, but it's delegated authority. And, the end authority needs to be with the people. And that's a trend that, has been going on for thousands of years, and it will continue. And with Web3, we can build distributed autonomous organizations, DAOs, so the people and the users of a platform, they can vote, and they can vote for a council that administers things and all these type of things, right? It is important societal innovations that are possible with Web3. And I don't think, somehow we will back off as humanity and say, no, we don't want to find out. We're so happy with Mark Zuckerberg and Google and Jeff Bezos and everyone. We're so happy with them. We don't even want to find out if we can do it in a more decentralized way. We do want to find out, right? And that is indeed unstoppable. And how does that go together with Coinbase? So Coinbase today, this morning, made an important announcement, and I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But what is even more important is that you hit that like button right now, because this content just needs to be seen by more people, and it's so important for the algorithm. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. So let's see what happened this morning. And this is Anatoly Yakovenko. He's one of my favorite people to watch to follow on Twitter. And he congratulated Coinbase, right? And what Coinbase announced is they announced build on Base, right? So that's a great marketing move here, because their name is Coinbase. So they are coming out with a new layer 2 chain on top of Ethereum. They build their own L2 on Ethereum, and it's called Base, right? So what does that mean? That means, one of the largest players in the crypto space, Coinbase, they are building their own L2 on Ethereum, and they want to get developers to build on their platform. So for us as Bitoku, and we are building a storage layer for Web3, right? And that is badly needed. What Coinbase is doing here, right? It's another execution layer, right? Because an L2 on Ethereum, that is an execution layer, and so you see it here. And by the way, please do follow me on Twitter. So that's me here, Blockchain Bernie. I have a great Twitter account. It's super entertaining, and the link is in the description. So please do that as well. So Coinbase is building another L2, and that means Coinbase is so excited about Web3 because they want to get builders, right? All their marketing, as you've seen it there, right, is targeted towards people should build, startups should build Web3 apps on their new L2 that's called Base. So that shows us that, Web3 is an inevitable trend, right? It's not super here yet, but we're building it. Everyone's building it. There's a few things that are missing, and most critically, the storage layer is missing. Because obviously for all Web3 apps, we don't need just execution of code. We also need storage. And Bitoku is building that, so that's my startup. Please see the link in the description, bitoku.io. To learn more about it, read our white paper, grab your node, your personal license to run one of our validator nodes, to be part of that exciting initiative from day one. And, Coinbase doing that is just the latest confirmation that Web3 is inevitable. If they didn't believe in Web3, they wouldn't have needed to do that. It's a lot of effort for them. It's a lot of expenses there, and they are believers. I'm a believer, and I hope you believe in Web3 as well. If you have any questions, about Web3, how it's all going to work, why we need that storage layer, and why I'm building that storage layer, the comments are down there. So please leave your comment. I promise you I will respond in person. And so far, thanks for watching, and catch you guys next time.